Hey guys, so welcome to the best minutes in Indiana basketball. I've had my preseason top 10 done for a while. I've just had internet issues and all kinds of stuff, so I'm just going to go ahead and it is kind of late to do this, but I have had it done for a while. So here is my preseason top 10 for the 2013-14 season. And first off, my two honorable mention teams are Florida and Oklahoma State. So number 10 is a team that lost quite a bit of the scoring from last year, and they were one of the best offensive teams in the country. I think, if not the best, right up there with Indiana, and that's the Michigan Wolverines. So I have them at number 10. There's a lot of potential. They have Glenn Robertson coming back, Glenn Robertson Jr., and there's a lot of potential there. Coming in at number 9 is Arizona. Arizona has a ton of young talent, and it would not surprise me if they went deep into the tournament this year. I think they're going to be higher than number 9. I could see them being a top 5 team possibly. They have a lot of potential. Arizona's number 9. Number 8 is a team who just moved to the ACC. The Syracuse Orangemen. They beat IU out last year. Jim Boeheim's awesome. He has that awesome zone defense. But they have a lot of young talent coming in. And I think they're definitely going to be in the mix because of that zone defense. Jim Boeheim's been around for years too. I mean, I love Jim Boeheim. I think he's an awesome coach. And so when you have a good coach and you have good young talent coming in and you have that zone defense, look out. It's always good, it seems like. I could see them falling out of the top 10 though, but I have to give them the benefit of the doubt. Number 7 is the defending national champions, Louisville Cardinals, who has the best coach in college basketball right now, in my opinion, Rick Pitino. They have a lot of talent coming back, and they have some talent coming in. They're always going to be a factor as long as Pitino's there. They have a lot of potential. Let's see what happens with Louisville. Louisville could make it to the Final Four for the second year in a row, no doubt about it. They're going to be tough to beat. The only thing about Louisville this season is they do need a point guard to step up, and in college basketball, having a good point guard is everything. And Chris Jones seems to be one of the players that could possibly step in and step up and fill that position at the point that they need. Number 6 is Ohio State. Ohio State, Thad Matta is an awesome coach. Ohio State brings back a lot of players. I think they only lost one starter. Plus, they have young talent. Ohio State's going to be a dangerous team. I think they're underrated already this season. Look out for Ohio State. I think they're dangerous. Could definitely see them in the Final Four. Number 5 is an interesting team. It's the Kentucky Wildcats. I think it's interesting. They have perhaps the greatest recruiting class ever in NCAA college basketball history. The thing is, you can't win without experience, I don't think, at least a national championship. So I think Kentucky has a young team. I just have issues with the lack of experience. They are bringing back Poitras and Colestein, 2 big men up front. Kentucky's going to have loads of talent up front. They have the 2 twin guards, but they're freshmen. And they have a couple Kentucky guys at the guard position with experience, but they need a little bit better talent at the guard position coming back with experience. The two young, I don't know what their name is, I forget. But the inexperience at the guard position is going to help Kentucky. And don't get me wrong, I think they could most definitely make it to the Final Four. But, you know, nothing's impossible. I'm not saying they can't win a national championship, but I can honestly say that it's less than a 1% chance. Kentucky will not be national champions this season. No way. Until Calipari gets it through his head that he has to have experience coming back, and he just keeps getting all these one and dones coming in, that it's going to be very difficult for Kentucky to win a national championship. But look out. Kentucky is a good team, one of the best in the country, and it's going to be exciting for Kentucky fans, and it's just going to be exciting to watch how they do. Number 4 is Kansas. Kansas, I thought they were a lot like Kentucky this offseason. They were bringing up all kinds of talent, but I thought they were below Kentucky, and then all of a sudden Wiggins, the small forward Wiggins, instead of signing with Kentucky, he ended up choosing Kansas, and that put Kansas above Kentucky. Kansas is going to be very good this year. They have more experience coming back to Kentucky. I think Kansas is a very good team. Bill Self is an outstanding coach. I would say I would be in shock if Kansas didn't make it to the Final Four. Kansas has a very good team, and I could see them going to the Final Four without question. I think it will be difficult for them to win a national championship, but it is a possibility. But again, I think they lack a little bit of experience as well. They lost a lot of players, but they do have a few coming back. I think a couple stars coming back. Number 3 is Michigan State. I think Michigan State is. I think they had everybody come back except one. Michigan State is a definite pick to the Final Four this year. Michigan State should win the Big Ten regular season title. Big Ten's still going to be tough, but they'll bring back tons of experience. You have to have them up pretty high. Tom Izzo is an awesome coach because he's taken teams that were okay and taken them to the Final Four. And I thought maybe he would do it last year, but he didn't. Now he has all this talent coming back, and look out. An X factor for Michigan State is Keith Appling. I think he's an outstanding guard. I think he's a senior this year, and I think his playing time in the past has been limited. But I've always felt like he was an awesome player, and I think this year he will probably break out. And I mean, I'm looking for him to break out and be almost as good as Cleves or something. And so I think Michigan State is definitely in contention for a national championship this year, no doubt about it. At number 2, North Carolina Tar Heels. Roy Williams is an awesome coach. North Carolina has a lot of players coming back in the front court. They have a lot of experience. Last year, they came on pretty strong at the end of the season, and I've seen the potential. I think this year they're gonna fulfill that potential. I think they're gonna make it to the national championship game. I think once they get going, it's good. They're gonna be very difficult to beat. Don't get me wrong, I think they will have a little bit of downtime during the season where they don't play all that well, maybe a little bit, but I think they're going to fulfill that potential. I mean, last year, they didn't play well, and then at the end of the season, they beat I forget who. I think they beat Duke pretty bad. So North Carolina Tar Heels, I expect them a definite Final Four, playing for the national championship. Okay, my number one team in my preseason top 10 is the Duke Blue Devils. You can't go wrong with the best coach in the country, Mike Krzyzewski. Coach K is awesome. Rick Pitino is tied with him. I mean, Rick Pitino is good. I know I said he was good before, but Coach K is the best coach in the country. You can't take nothing away from him. Most wins in NCAA history, passing up Bob Knight. So whenever we have a coach like that, no matter what, you're in the thick of things. And most definitely, I think Duke will win a national championship this season. I think Coach K is fifth. I think it'd be his fifth national championship or fourth. Duke will have no problem in the backcourt. They've got awesome guards coming back, plenty of experience, the best guards in the ACC, no doubt about it. Where the question marks are going to be is in the front court, where they lost Plumlee and they lost Kelly, two great players on last year's team. But they have Plumlee's little younger brother coming in. I think he only scored 2 points all of last season. But I think Coach K will have that front court fixed up pretty good by the end of the season. And I still think Duke's going to be a force to reckon with, and I am picking them as my number one preseason top 10. I mean, hopefully in a day or two I'll be able to do another vlog. Again, I'm not going to do them daily like I did last year. Also, my top 10 is typically going to be just my top 5 with the 2 honorable mentions and 10 through 6 coming through as text in the intro. Then I'll do my top 5. But until then, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe to my channel, and comment below. This has been the best minutes in Indiana basketball. Until next time, peace.